Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. And I just want to clean up the chart before we get moving. Didn't do that this morning. Anyway, we're in the zone that I gave you yesterday. That is 34,614 and 34,854. So look to the left, there is a bit of structure here. Big question that we should be asking ourselves is this now the range? Is this the range that we've been trading in for so many weeks at the moment? 3, 6, 7. We're in the 8th week that we're in this range. You probably could count these 2 weeks as well. But anyway, that's kind of 2 months that we've been going sideways. Nothing, no real structure, nothing going on, just moving sideways. So there is a little bit of divergence here. But not, you see there's a low and a lower low, and then we're getting a low and a higher low. So there's a bit of divergence here. Oscillator's a bit messy. We did reject the 155 EMA yesterday, and we've got a moving average crossover. So, technically on the 8th hour, that does look like a potential trend reversal that is happening. I'm not entirely convinced, because if you look at the weekly and the daily, the trend is up at the moment, so there's no real reason for me to be worried about anything right now. So if we start moving down to the 3 hour, what we're looking for is structure, and we had a test of this level in the beginning of the week. We rallied a bit, we had some data come out which was positive, and we broke the trend line, and immediately the bears climbed back in and sold it off. So at the moment we've got diversions on the 3 hour as well. You can see there low, higher low, low, lower low. This bit of price action here doesn't fill me with much joy. We've got a nice pin bar here off a level, but then nothing really after that. So for me, this just means wait a little bit longer. Don't get too involved in this just yet. If you look at the hour, you can see a lovely pin bar at the close. So that was more than likely profit taking of the shorts. So that was the shorts coming in, taking their profit before the market closed, and then going to bed. So grouping of the oscillators, pretty decent, but all intents and purposes on the hour, the trend is down. So we are below the 155 EMA, the trend is down. Was looking like we were going to recapture levels yesterday, as well as this trend line that we broke through, but the bears had other ideas for us. Gap to the downside here is now closed, and there's a bit of an opening gap which may be tested today as well. So for me at the moment, this is just wait and see. There are a lot of signals saying that we need to be looking for some structure, but the Dow and the S&P are very different at the moment. S&P is looking a lot more bullish than what the Dow Jones does. So for the Dow, I am rather going to sit and wait, pay attention to the S&P 500 in the US markets. There seems to be a little bit more structure there. We've also got debates on tax and all sorts going on in Congress at the moment. So that may just influence us as well. Data tomorrow as well. So I think for me this is really just a continuation. It is sideways if you look at it. It's been sideways, drop, sideways, up, sideways, drop, sideways. So not really keen in looking for a bottom here, but definitely paying attention, because there are a few signals that are coming through which are indicating that we potentially could be looking for an opportunity. But because of the 8 hour moving averages, you can see how we've got a crossover here. We're below the 155. Ideally, I'd want to see that crossover first before we start getting too excited. And that basically means a recapture and a close above 3,500. That is our line in the sand right now. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me at the moment. Paying very close attention here, because this may be the setup we're looking for on the 8 hours. So this may end up as an inside bar or an engulfing bar. Well, not so much an engulfing bar, but a piercing bar to the upside, if that makes sense. It doesn't really matter. It's a lower low, so sort of a higher low, and then I'm looking for a higher high. So if it can close above that bar, that's a fairly bullish signal. So that's kind of the view that we're waiting for at the moment. A couple of hours ago for that bar to happen, but on the hour, it is also looking a little bit bullish, but I'll wait for the European Open and possibly US Open before making a call on that. if I see something, it will go into the Telegram channel, but at the moment I'm sit on hands. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.